Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Avery, but I go by Suavecito, and I'm a horror content creator. We are on episode 51 of Whispers of Horror with an awesome guest, as in Christopher Kiely. Thank you so much for being here. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I appreciate you having me on.
Thank you for taking time out of your crazy schedule. I am so excited for this interview because we get to behind the scenes of how you go through your creative process and doing horror and stuff like that. So let me ask you, how did you get into horror?
So, I started on TikTok doing story times, and then I started seeing some creepy videos, and I was like, okay, started stitching them, talking about creepy stuff. I was always into like creepy pastas, stuff like that, and then it just stuck. I always loved horror movies as a kid, and just started talking about them, and it just kind of took off from there. Because the genre itself, when I started, wasn't like super big on
Mm.
TikTok. Like there were maybe like three or four horror like movie content creators, and then I just kind of like wiggled my way in and did what I'm doing now.
Gotcha. Did you start at a young age when it comes to it? Was there like a movie that or a show or game that made you
Signs,
hook? Signs.
signs.
Okay.
The scene in specific where the hand goes under the door
Yeah. Okay.
absolutely terrified me.
That's crazy.
Absolutely terrified me. That and the first time my parents had me try to watch Freddy versus Jason, I'd never seen what Freddy Krueger looked like. The loading screen pops up. I ran, hid in the closet, and screamed, "Why does his face look like that?" Had no idea.
That's crazy. That's absolutely for me. When I my first ever experience was Saw, the first of it,
Okay,
like, and I
it's a
was
pretty gruesome start.
yeah, I was like maybe 10 or 11, and I was at my grandmother's house, and I was staying there with my cousins, and I was like, I'm just gonna watch this movie. It's called Saw. It's like it's interesting. Stayed up, and it literally made me stay up the whole night, and I was just like, what did I just do to myself? And then when I was staying up, my father decided to come back because he was out with some friends. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like watching a grown ass man come into the house after watching Saw, I screamed. I woke everybody up.
Yeah,
I'm not ashamed to say it. Um,
it's not
so
hilarious.
I'm not ashamed. So I'm happy. Happy. And that's what got me into horror. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't watch Saw. So funny things happen at funny places. But this is one of my favorite questions to ask people. I'm just gonna get into it. But what is your personal definition of the word horror? Like not anybody else's influence. Like what
Something,
is it to you?
something that makes you extremely uncomfortable, but in an uncomfortable way where it's still moderately enjoyable. The best modern day example is Long Legs.
Okay.
Long Legs isn't a jump scary horror movie. It's a realistic, satanic horror movie that, as a grown man, came home, put a chair under my door, and slept with my bedroom door locked because of how uncomfortable I was.
Really?
That that is my definition of horror. It is genuinely scary, and it makes you think about it after you're done watching it.
Interesting. I mean, that's kind of similar to mine because it's just like when you're being put into certain situations where you're the fear of the unknown, so like you're not comfortable in this situation. It's anything that can, like an experience or a scenario where your body automatically like triggers the survival instincts. So anything that can make your body sweat or your eyes dilate, the hair sticking behind your neck, or you run faster, and you only have two choices. It's either you fight or you flight, and that I think is what true horror is. And it's a beautiful genre because it's around everything. It's horror is in every single genre, and I don't think a lot of people know that. Like in just different ways, and it
There's
honestly brings everybody together.
there's a bunch of different levels. There's like jump scary horror,
Hmm.
which I do love. Scream is my favorite all-time horror movie franchise.
Yeah.
Um, and then you have like demonic possession. You have zombies. You have so many different subgenres. But
Hmm.
then those certain movies that genuinely make your skin crawl, I think those movies not only are my favorite, but they make you feel alive.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
gotcha. Yeah.
Like I said, like Long Legs. Like the
I
movie
haven't
wasn't
seen it. I know. I hate myself for not. I can't.
bro,
But I
listen,
haven't seen
listen.
it yet.
I watched it in the theater.
Okay.
I have never been more uncomfortable in my own house than after watching that movie.
Have you seen Bring Her Back?
Yes.
And it's even worse. It's even more uncomfortable
I
than
think
that.
it was more uncomfortable than that.
Really?
I think because of the way Nicolas Cage played that character, it was so believable. Because someone
Interesting.
like him can exist right outside your door.
Okay. I'm gonna.
That's what I was thinking about.
That's crazy. You know what? After this thing, I'm gonna watch Long Legs.
Watch it.
I'm gonna and I'm gonna reach out to
There's-
you, but like give you my opinion.
Yeah, text me. It's not like jump scary, but
Okay.
it's just the aura behind the movie is so dark.
Yeah, a lot of people have told me like it's not what you think it is, and it's just
No,
like
not at all. Not at all.
a movie that is unexpected to me is Malignant. I thought that was one of the best movies I've ever seen, just because it's just like there's so many different things happening, and you have to watch it multiple times to go like, I see where James Wan was
Yeah.
going. Like,
Yeah,
yeah. I want to talk about. I mean, we kind of touched upon a little bit about it, like it just making you uncomfortable. What do you have any fears? And if you do, what are some of them?
The ocean.
We're gonna
refuse
be
to go
best
on
friends.
cruises. I refuse to go on cruises. Don't care
Okay.
where they're going.
Gotcha.
I think the fear of being stranded in the middle of the ocean and not knowing what's swimming under you, mind you, sharks are my favorite animal,
Mm.
genuinely terrifies me.
How do you feel about a horror game called Shark Dentist?
I think I saw that on Twitter this morning.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
It makes me sweat. Like I feel
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Same thing for me. I don't think we belong in the ocean. I think it's just we're land creatures and they're ocean, like with two different things. And we belong where we belong, and they belong where we belong. When I saw that, there's a video on just multiple platforms of that anglerfish, with the little dangly from Finding Nemo.
Yep.
That there was a video, I think 2 times that it was ever captured of it swimming to the surface. What the fuck scared it so bad that it had to swim up? Like I said that.
But that's my thing. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Snakes are scary. Spiders are scary. Cool. Stranded in the middle of the ocean, I think anxiety would kill me before anything else did.
And you gotta tread water. Like people think treading water is
Even
easy.
if I had a life jacket, I genuinely think I would die in the middle of the ocean from
Yeah.
an anxiety attack.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I absolutely do,
I
man.
can't.
So I wanted to ask, like, what you're a content creator. When did you actually decide you want to start making content? Like, and what year did you start?
I started when I was 12.
Okay.
27. So I started in 2012 with Call of Duty gameplay commentaries. My dad was the only one that commented on the video.
Mhm.
Like, I'm pretty sure his comment is still there because the channel is still alive. And I think he said like something like "this kid's gonna be big" or something like that. And
Well, your dad was right.
yeah, my parents allowed me to, instead of going outside, and I played sports,
Mhm.
but most of the time I'd just be inside playing games with my friends on Xbox. And I'd make little gameplay commentaries where I'd hold the mic and do that whole thing, and I just fell in love with it. And from the years, I would do it and quit, and then do it and quit, and then TikTok came out and changed my life, honestly.
Mhm. For me, Medal of Honor. I was a Medal of Honor fan. So
My
I was.
stepdad loves that game.
Oh, it was so good, man. It was so good. So let me. When it comes to like where you are now to when you first started, if you can go back in time, like what is the best advice you would give yourself starting off?
Be you.
Okay.
No one else can be you better. You can regurgitate the same thing as someone else, but it doesn't come off the same. You have to use and be actually authentic, because that attracts people more than regurgitating the same information as somebody else. If me and you made the same exact video, yours would be 10 times different than mine, because I'm me and you're you. People
Okay.
are not only attracted to the clicks and the clickbait or whatever you're talking about, you actually have to engage with the people. You have
Gotcha.
to be able to just be who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get
And
that.
like
Just
for a
more
while,
authentic.
for a while when I first started, like back then, I was always trying to, cover the same topics and this, that, and the fifth. And it's like, someone's already doing that.
Hmm.
Cover something else because people are interested in the other stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
They just don't know you.
Yeah, I feel like every time you are able to make content, that's another opportunity for people to see who you are. And I feel like people are like, oh, if I post once every 2 weeks, and why is this not working? Well, you're not putting enough fishing analogy because we both are scared of the ocean, but you're not putting enough lures out there. There's so many people out there that are not on TikTok at the same time or all these other platforms at the same time you post, or might not even notice it. But if you post more and you're consistent, there's a chance that you can get more eyes and the algorithms to be able to find the person
There,
you are.
there's a few other things like you have to actually be passionate about what you're talking about. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? And try different stuff. I started with gameplay commentaries. Then
Yeah.
I did story times. Then I did. I was a trick shotter back. If anybody knows what that is, back on Modern Warfare 2, I was with a
Yeah.
bunch of teams trick shotting and all that other stuff.
360 no scope.
Of course, you have to try different things because not
Yeah.
everything is gonna stick, but something will.
So how did you know that when you made that transition to like horror in depth videos that this was the right way path for you?
Because I enjoyed it. I
Hmm.
know a lot about horror movies to a degree, and it's pretty much the only thing I watch besides reality TV.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Like I just, if you're gonna do content, it has to be something that you can talk about for hours and not get tired of it, and something
Gotcha.
that you don't think is like work. Like for me,
Hmm.
Marvel is huge right now. DC is huge right now. I'm not into Marvel and DC.
Hmm.
I would love to talk about Superman, but I don't know anything about Superman.
Gotcha.
I know he's a superhero. I know he can't have kryptonite, but I'm not going to get on and be like, "Oh man, I just saw this movie. This was I don't know anything about Superman."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can rate the movie, but I don't it's not something I'm passionate about. I tried. I tried to get into Marvel and DC. Kind of segue a little bit into different stuff. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, I totally get that. I mean, if you're not like as passionate about it, you might not come out as your authentic self, and you're like,
Exactly.
yeah, because I've tried
people
that.
people can see through it too. Like for Deadpool and Wolverine, I know a lot of the old characters that came back. So yeah, I covered the fact that Blade was in the movie. Blade's a horror movie character.
Hmm.
Hello, the first Daywalker. We all know these things.
Yeah,
That's something that I'm into. But for all of these other like Fantastic Four, this, that, and the fifth, yeah, I can cover and be like, hey guys, this movie was super great, but I don't know
yeah.
anything about it.
Knowing that you're mainly horror based, like going into those genres like superheroes and stuff like that, would you like say if there's certain characters that could be related to your niche, would you delve into that just a little bit, just so you can
I
be able to
I
cover like more mass?
I would, and that's what I did with Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my mutuals, who do horror but also know a lot about like DC, Marvel, or other stuff.
Sure.
They cover a ton of different stuff, and they do very well.
Hmm.
I just don't like it. Like for instance, Blade, love Blade,
Love Blade.
absolute goat. So the fact that he was in the movie was awesome. That was my segue in. But if there's no segue, then there's no point for me to talk about it because I don't know anything about it.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Authenticity for me, authenticity is everything. I
Okay.
can't get on here and be like, "Hey guys, this is this," because I don't know.
Yeah.
You
No.
know,
No, for sure. Yeah. Definitely totally agree.
it definitely puts you in a box though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like for aspiring creators out there, if you stick yourself in a box, you're going to be in a box. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but it's in a weird way. It's not it's a good and bad thing because
Yeah,
when you're in your in that small box, you're in your own box. Like because you are the content. People could like you said like we can post the same video the same way, but what makes it different is I'm not you and you're not me, and I think people forget that. Like you see like because I do like a lot of horror game content. A lot of people post the same things because they go viral. People like the idea of it, but why do people keep coming back to that specific person? Is because your personality, and
yep.
people are the
For,
content, not the
for,
content.
for instance, my favorite all-time YouTuber, Corey Kenshin.
Shout out to the
No
goat.
one can no one can do it better.
Yes, I totally agree.
I can watch him for 7 hours straight and not get bored. But
Yeah,
if I put on a Markiplier video, sorry, I can't watch it.
Yeah. I,
It's not the same.
yeah. I agree with that. Let me
It's a
ask,
whole other
okay.
person.
s- What what about Corey like gravitates you to his content over Markiplier? Like what are
It,
some of the things?
Nothing against Markiplier, but
Yeah.
Corey Kenshin is just 100% authentic himself. He is a nerd who plays video games. He watches anime. He is just himself. Markiplier is also himself, but he doesn't have that like that energy, that that I don't know. It's just something that doesn't drive me towards it. You know,
Mhm.
Corey is just his reactions are good. They've been good for years. Markiplier is like, hey guys, it's Markiplier. Like, okay, that might be your cup of tea. It's just not mine. Corey's just got that. He's got that relatability.
Mhm.
I'm a nerd too. I watch anime. I play video games. I collect Pokemon cards. We have that. You know what I'm saying? That's
I'm not gonna lie. I don't do Pokemon, but I play Magic, so I collect Magic cards. Say, hey, you authentic. I fuck with it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
If you could pick a creator like to collaborate as an I like, this would be so dope. Who would that be? You could say Corey if that is it.
Yeah, probably because on YouTube I don't really watch a lot of YouTube.
Okay.
Like I do, like I watch a lot of like Pokemon unboxings and stuff.
Okay.
Other than that, like even like TikTok wise, like I've got a bunch of friends that we're all kind of in the same thing. We go to events together and stuff.
Mhm.
Like we've never like technically collabed, but like we talk all the time.
Yeah.
So like I don't like. I think Corey would be somebody that I would actually like, maybe slightly fanboy over.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I don't do that.
I might have slightly fanboyed over you a little bit, just a little bit.
Bro, he's just when he came back like 2-3 weeks ago,
Facts.
I like almost jumped in my chair.
Yeah, I
I'm a
get that.
27-year-old man jumping in my chair at the fact that he's back playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
I've never seen a person move a whole community like the way Corey does when he posts.
Every time
When he was at the zoo, when he was at the
I
zoo,
saw that
everybody
Bro.
lost their minds. Like, oh my
Motion.
god!
motion.
And he's just having a good day. Like that's
He's
wild.
just him.
Yeah,
He's just him.
yeah. But that just shows like when you stick to who you are and you just be consistent and you just do the things you love and passionate about it, your audience will grow over time as long as you just keep putting in the hard work into it. So,
The things people don't understand is views are great. They're not everything. I'd rather have 100 true fans that like and comment on all of my videos than 100,000 random people who only see me once.
yeah, I get that. Because yeah, the views are nice, but they don't translate to anything if they're never there the next day.
They'll never come back.
Yeah. So, what is a day of the life of Christopher? I'm ready. Hold on.
Very anticlimactic.
Wait, are you gonna get the bowl and with ice and water at 4 o'clock in the morning
No.
before you post
I'm gonna-
content about the scary shit you could read?
Squeeze lemons in it and
Yeah.
with my eyes open. No.
Listen, if Saratoga wants to sponsor, just shout out to your boy.
Bro.
Hey, listen.
Listen, my days are very boring. I wake up when I wake up, depending on how late I stream.
Okay.
Recently, I changed my schedule to where I end stream at midnight.
Oh, okay.
I try to wake up by like 8 a.m. I wake up, take a shower, figure out what I'm posting for the day. I'll film a few YouTube shorts. I'll film my TikTok. I'll
Mhm.
script a YouTube video. I'll go live for 4 to 7 hours,
Okay.
and then I'll just hang out for the rest of the day.
Gotcha.
If I'm doing cards, I'll go and get some cards. Most of the time, I'll open cards on stream. Just for me, no ripping ships. I'm not selling them. They're all mine. I don't do that. And that's pretty much it. It's very boring, but with content, you're never like
Bored.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and you're never done.
Yeah.
Like I could be sitting on the couch right now and a trailer drops. Gotta talk about it,
Yeah.
or I'm gonna miss the window.
And
You know
that
what I mean?
sometimes you got to be first. Because I was talking about Resident Evil Survival Unit when it was announced on X, and I was like, I gotta post about it. Like I got out, I literally had my daughter on my lap. I was like, get off. Love my daughter to death, but like even if it's the worst video, it's the news. It's that moment where people are like, oh my god, this is brand new. Like it's fresh.
It's what people are searching for.
Yeah.
When 28 Years Later came out, I covered the alpha zombies. Now, if anybody's in here or watches any of these clips, they are zombies. Tired of hearing they're infected.
No,
Yes,
they're
they're
zombies.
infected with the rage virus, but it is a zombie franchise. They are zombies. I got roasted for that.
Really? I personally don't
People
understand.
coming at me every which way on every platform. They're not zombies. They're infected.
Did you not see the? Oh my god, I can't remember his name. The dude from 28 Days Later and being like basically a corpse walking. Like, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
So when that movie came out, the night it came out, I saw it and I dropped a TikTok about the alpha zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Comment section is terrible, but the video did 3.4 million views.
Yeah.
All from search, because people are searching for alpha zombies or 28 Years Later.
Yeah, well, funny thing about that, I was getting a lot of videos of people. I haven't seen the movie because I'm waiting for. I just never had the opportunity, but that's on my list of movies to go see. But for me, I've been getting a lot of TikToks where people are like looking down because of a certain scene in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
the 28 inches later comment.
yes. That one.
They are.
I'm not gonna go watch it for that reason. I'm just because 28 Weeks and 28 Days were one of my favorite movies. So like I'm excited to see.
Here's a hot take.
Okay,
Ready?
I'm ready.
28 Weeks Later is the best movie in that franchise.
Hands down. I didn't even see 28 Years, and I just know you can't. The first opening scene
is the best zombie opening scene of any zombie horror movie ever.
I'll fight you on that. I can rebuttal that.
Go for it.
The remake of Dawn of the Dead. I personally think that's
fair.
That
That's
scene.
I'll let you have that.
Yeah, golden scene. I've never seen something like that where it's just like and the music in the background and everything's just going to shit.
But here's the thing. I think that if the scene in 28 Weeks Later happened faster and wasn't so drawn out, I think it's better.
Yeah, but that's
They let the kid in. The girl hears the noise outside. They break through the door. Grandma gets eaten.
Yeah.
Then Grandpa gets eaten.
If it was
and
definitely
he leaves
faster.
He leaves his wife.
Which I thought was just shock horror. I thought I was like, holy shit.
Insane.
Yeah.
I've watched that movie 6 times a year.
Yeah.
Every year.
It's definitely number 2 on my list. But Dawn of the Dead,
so good.
I've never seen them. I could watch that movie 100 times and never get sick of it.
The remake.
The remake, yeah. Just because
we watched it on Christmas last year.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what horror people do. We like, who wants to just watch horror during October? Like, that's not fun. Like, I want to watch it every day.
It's all year round.
Oh my god, that's crazy though. Like, I so I'm definitely gonna watch it and tell you my opinion on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little off. Do you think that the people in the movie Wreck are zombies? Because it's technically rabies, but
I mean, it could be considered the rage virus, kind of, like something similar.
Gotcha. Maybe.
I would go with yeah. I'd go with a form of zombie.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. It's
People
just
hate that movie, by the way.
I
don't know why.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
I see it in every time I talk about it. I see it in my comments all the time. People are like, "Oh, that movie sucks." I'm like, "Did you watch the same film?"
I think it's one of the better found footage video.
Or they say it's not Wreck, whatever the alternative movie is.
Yeah, it's
Quarantine.
Yes. But Quarantine is the English version, and Wreck is the Spanish version, which I think the Spanish version is better. But
Way better.
Listen. We like the same type of movies. We're gonna be great friends. We have the same fears. So when it comes to like finding time to make content and everything like that, how do you balance like your personal life, like with family and friends, knowing that you have so many things?
It's the most important thing.
What, content or friends?
Content is the most important thing.
Okay.
Content takes over everything. If I have to be late to something, I'll be late to something. If I have to miss something to stream, I'm going to stream. The key to being successful is you have to be obsessed. People say it's not healthy. People say this and that. That is the key. If that's the only thing you can think of when you wake up, and the only thing you can think about before you go to bed, you gotta get it done.
Yeah.
You gotta get it done, dude. When I was working a normal job, I would get home. I'd go to the gym. This was when I was more fit, not as fit anymore, but I'm old, so that makes sense. And
I think you look fit. I mean, I don't know what you look under a hoodie. You don't look out of shape.
I'm not. Listen,
I'm not trying
as
to
fit as
toot your own horn.
I'm not as fit as I was.
Okay,
but,
okay.
I would go to work at 5 a.m. I would work until 3:30, 4 o'clock. I'd go to the gym until 6.
Mm-hmm.
I would come home, eat dinner, take a shower, and I would film until 2 o'clock in the morning the next day, every single day, for 5 years. When I worked a normal job.
You know what's
no
fun?
sleep, no nothing.
Interesting. So, I mean, I totally get that because that's not the first time I've heard somebody say that you have to literally sacrifice everything, and then when you're done, then you could really like get back to where you want to be.
You definitely can. Once you become full time, or once you're able to sustain your living off of content, things definitely get a lot easier. But then it comes to the point of, if you don't post, you don't make money, which means you don't pay your bills.
Yeah.
Which is also another thing, and it's super inconsistent. So the argument of like 9 to 5 or content, it's like content's great, very freeing. There's no guaranteed paychecks here.
Yeah, no,
I've had months where I've done really well, and I've had months where I've done really, really bad. Thankfully, I'm good with my money and smart and stuff like that. But it's a constant grind, but the grind gets less hard once you're full time.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm definitely, and on my thing, like I have family, I have my wife and kids, my daughter, and it's just like
that's a little bit of a harder road.
It's hard.
I don't have that, so that's not my experience.
Yeah.
But for you, I mean, you're doing it right now.
Yeah. I could be going to bed but I'm obsessed. I agree with you. I'm so obsessed. At work, all I think about is I can't wait to stream with Chris. No, I was like, I can't wait to stream with Chris because like I want to know like your insight, and every time I do whispers, people think it's like, oh, you're reaching out to people to because they got bad followers and all this shit. It's not that. It's just like because every time I have a conversation, it's a new perspective of of people who love the same genre I do, and I can learn from that, and I can adapt, and I can make connections, and it's just like, plus, who doesn't want to talk about horror when this is a horror podcast? This is what you do. Yeah, exactly. But nah, yeah, you have to be obsessed, and it's just like it's hard to.
Blind confidence.
Okay.
You cannot listen to anything. People are going to say you're crazy. People are going to say it's not going to work. People are going to hate on you. Dude, you got like 10 views, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're wasting your time. Okay. Just
Don't hit me up when I make it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I get that. So you said, I think previously, like you had some good months, monetarily, and some bad months monetarily. When you hit those bad months, how do you rebound, and how do you not lose confidence? And okay, you do. Okay.
You do. Yeah. 100%.
So how do you get through some of that adversity?
2 Decembers ago, I had the worst month ever. Really, really bad month.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely get in your own head. You're like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna work. Things like that. But if you have 2 to 3 people close to you that kind of see it, and they're like, listen, don't worry, like things will be fine, things will get back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
People who believe in you, that definitely makes you feel a little bit more confident.
Yeah.
But depending on how far you get, you could just see where you were before. Like I could be nowhere. So I'm just grateful for where I am. But yeah, on the bad months, it is what it is. At this point for me, if I have a bad month, it's like, okay, bad month, gotta post more. Gotta talk about new stuff. But it's definitely demotivating for sure. It definitely gets in your own head. Those bad thoughts creep in and kind of make you feel like, should I just do something else?
During those bad thoughts, have you ever considered like calling it quits, like, or just
never quitting, but getting a real job? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Once or twice for sure.
What convinced you not to get a real job, or like a job, like all jobs are real, but like
Yeah, I know.
step
Yeah,
out of the
I'm
norm
saying
of
like a 9 to 5.
yeah, yeah,
Which preface, there is absolutely nothing wrong with anybody who works a 9 to 5.
yeah.
Anybody who says streaming and making content is harder than 9 to 5, it's
Uh,
not.
yeah, I agree with that. I heard about
Because
that.
I worked construction for 5 years. It was not easy, and I made not great money.
You were jacked. You probably were jacked though.
I was actually modeling in New York at the time too.
Hey, damn! Look at you.
But not no more. Not no more. Um, but sorry, what was the question?
What when you were considering to go to those 9 to 5s, like what thought came to your mind that said, "No, I need to stick with the plan. I got to stick with the process."
The people around me,
Okay.
they just kind of were like, look, it was just a bad month, or it was a bad 2 months, or try this or try that. Even giving me some ideas to try new stuff. Like,
Okay.
it'll bounce back. It always happens. Like, whatever. Because there is dry spell.
Yeah.
There's points in content that are, you have bad times. You have bad months. Views
Yeah.
aren't there. I have 1.9 million followers, and sometimes I struggle to break 10,000 views on a video.
Yeah.
It happens to everybody. That's the thing. People think that TikTok followers mean anything. Here's a key tip of advice. TikTok followers do not mean anything. It means nothing. Just because you have followers doesn't mean you're going to get views. It's not like YouTube where there's a notification bell or
Yeah.
they're subscribed. It's all For You page views. It's all if people watch for a certain amount of time.
And that's a fact
It's all
because I like how many streamers on TikTok are having hundreds of viewers with less than 10,000 followers, or like 3,000, 2,000. It's because they are hitting the FYP with something interesting, or they're doing something interesting. So yeah, I totally agree with that.
Followers mean nothing on TikTok. Today I would convert my 1.9 million followers into 500,000 subscribers actively on YouTube over what I have on TikTok.
Mm.
Because
No?
that is a core fan base with notifications, and it's not just For You page based if the algorithm decides to push you. Because realistically, we're all relying on algorithms. Watch time and algorithms. That's all we're really relying on.
Well, it kind of leads into like my next question. So if you had to say your account just gets blown up, kaput, and you had to start from zero, like what is some of the tips that you would give to get yourself back to where you were, or like how would you do it? Would you do it differently? Like what would you do?
If I were a new creator, I would not worry about posting minute-long videos because you're not getting paid already anyway. I would focus on 15 to 30-second long videos with something interesting. The hook is the most important part. The first 5 seconds will define whether the content is going to do well or not. If your hook is good, the content will do well. I would start with 30-second long videos until I hit 10,000 followers. Then I'd slowly go to 45 seconds, 15 seconds of watch time, a little bit more, and then I would go to a minute. If you're doing 30-second videos, don't all of a sudden go to a minute long, because your average watch time is probably 10 to 15 seconds. That doesn't count for a minute long. You need at least 18 to 25 seconds of average watch time for the video to get over 100,000 views.
Gotcha.
So that's what I would do. I would start slow. I wouldn't post more than once a day. People say post 5 times a day. They're going to think your account's spam, and they're going to block you from the For You page.
Oh.
That's what they think, especially on a new account. They're going to think it's spam.
What-
Maybe twice a day.
What if your account is not new? Like, what if you have like, I don't know, 34,000 followers?
You'd probably be okay.
Okay.
You'd probably be okay, but shadow bans are real. People say they're not real. They're real.
Gotcha.
They're real. Like I said, I'm a full-time content creator. Shadow bans are real. They happen all the time, more often than you think.
Gotcha. Would you just focus on like one platform, or would you try to diverge into different ones?
Every single platform.
Everything.
All the content gets eaten up the same.
Gotcha.
If your content is good on TikTok, it'll do well on Instagram.
Gotcha.
If your content is good on Instagram, it'll do well on YouTube Shorts.
Does that same video, no matter what, or like,
I post the same exact video from TikTok to Instagram to YouTube Shorts.
and they all do this around the same metrics, or depending on the.
Usually more on TikTok. My Instagram has been doing well lately. YouTube Shorts, I stopped posting shorts for a while, but I grew this new page to 231,000.
Okay.
And my old account has like 600,000. all from the same content.
Gotcha.
Yeah, once you get picked up by those other algorithms, you're good.
That makes sense for sure. If you could pick another genre, if it wasn't horror for you, like, is there an avenue you would have tried, or do you think you would have still stuck with this? I'm saying if you definitely had to switch though.
I think if I stuck with what I was doing before with gaming and stuff, I would have quit already. I play games on stream because I like to have fun, and it's not that serious.
Okay.
But when you're making actual content based around it, those things become unfun. You know what I mean? Like, if I was sitting here trying to play Call of Duty and get a gameplay or something, I wouldn't be able to do it. But if I didn't have the camera on and I was just playing to have fun, I would just be having fun.
Gotcha.
But another genre, maybe like, I really like reality TV.
Okay, I can see you doing
serious.
that.
I really like reality TV. Some Love Island, some Bachelor. Like, I like reality TV. Jersey Shore.
Gotcha. No, I think funny. Like, I could totally see you doing that. that could be.
Besides horror, that's the only thing I watch.
Maybe we sniff another count coming. That'd be dope. So when you finish a video and everything like that, how do you know, like, what to put in the descriptions? Like, does hashtags matter? Does description matters? Like, what is important when you actually finish? So you got the hook, you do whatever the visuals, whatever you
All right,
are
you
happy
ready?
with the
You ready
video.
for sauce?
I am.
All right.
Yes.
This is for everybody.
This is the sauce.
Green screens only work 30% of the time.
Okay.
When you use green screen on TikTok, it only works 30% of the time. What I found that works for me, top to bottom viewership. Because, you ready? Now this is expensive sauce.
Listen, you're getting it live, guys.
So, my face is on the bottom. Draw you in. What I'm talking about at that key moment in the trailer is also right above my head. So I'm not only grabbing your attention with my face, but you're also watching exactly what I'm talking about. I then add captions to the screen, so in case you're not watching it with audio, you can still read what I'm talking about. There's 3 attention grabbers right there in the first 5 seconds. You're watching my face, you're watching what I'm talking about, and you're reading the text. Impossible to click off.
So what if because I've seen people do that, but like there are people that do like the face on top and then the content on bottom. Like, is it better or worse to do that?
I've only done face on bottom.
Okay.
That's just how my camera's set up. I just think it looks better for me personally. But that, like I said, audience retention for TikTok, audience retention is everything. So top to bottom works for me. Captions on the screen, I only started doing a couple months ago. I've seen engagement up probably 50%.
Okay.
And I was doing green screens hardcore for months, and they were hitting. And then all of a sudden, green stopped working. I was like, all right, cool. Let me try something new.
Yeah. No, I totally. So do hashtags even? So none of that. So I heard like description helps with the search.
Yeah, it helps with SEO for sure. It's like YouTube.
Gotcha. And does hashtags do anything anymore, or like they're just there? Because I
do. So recently, if it's like a new trailer, I'll do hashtag FYP, hashtag for you, and then whatever the movie trailer is.
Gotcha. So FYP and for you still work, or like I heard that what's the real ideology of that?
I don't think hashtags work at all. I think I think they might only work in a small portion to help log the video for TikTok. That's kind of my only thing. But if you put like, okay, so the weapons trailer, I broke down the weapons trailer.
Oh, that
only hashtags
phenomenal trailer.
Hashtag for you page, hashtag for you weapons movie, and that's it. Okay. It ranked for search, and also TikTok added that new feature where the movie that you're talking about will pop up at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think hashtags genuinely work. I think it's just something we've been doing for so long that it just kind of never went away.
Gotcha.
They used to work though. Back in the day, they used to work.
Interesting. All of this, ladies and gentlemen, if even if you don't catch this live and you listen to this on Spotify or any other the things that this might be on, um, this is all key information for people who want to actually put in the time and effort to make this a thing. You know, content creating is very hard. It is not easy. Like putting yourself in front of ten thousands, hundred thousands, millions of people. It's not easy because you're on the internet. It's on forever. So like it's a skill. There's so many skills involved. Chris could probably tell you like all the things like editing, audio, overlays, all these types of stuff. The research, like that's another question. Like how many hours or time, how much time do you devote to like doing the research on the topics you want to talk about?
So if a movie trailer comes out, I'll watch it 3 or 4 times, get the premise, understand what I'm talking about, break down key things that I think are interesting. But realistically, most of the time I'm talking about movies that like I've already seen.
Gotcha.
That's kind of how I like to base it around. Like a recent video I did was, which zombie movie could you survive the longest in?
I just watched that.
Premise. Super interesting premise.
Yeah.
And I threw in 3 different movies: World War Z, 28 years later, and The Walking Dead. All 3 different forms of zombies to give you options. All movies I've already seen. So, yeah. I mean, okay. So for this other video, Cabin in the Woods and Left 4 Dead 2. There's a cutscene at the end of the movie where you can actually see some of the special infected from Left 4 Dead 2 in the chamber as the camera backs up from Cabin in the Woods.
Oh.
Now, I didn't know that.
That's cool.
Someone tagged me in a video on TikTok from another creator who, yes, I tagged. Gotta give your credit. Gotta give your credit.
There you go.
People don't be giving credit nowadays. You have to give the credit. Bro was right. I rewatched it a couple times, more or less reiterated the same thing. Not that he talked, but he just showed. Gave him his credit. Kept it pushing.
Gotcha.
You know, when people tag me and stuff, it's a little bit easier when the premise is kind of laid out right there. But a lot of the time, it's just movies I watch. Like if I'm like Stranger Things trailer. I do a lot of newer movie stuff, but for other content like the older stuff, I would just rewatch it. So maybe 2 hours. To answer your question, maybe 2 hours of actual research.
Yeah, it's a grind.
And scripting. Scripting is a thing.
What?
Make sure that hook is perfect.
I feel you on that. I'm gonna definitely. You're really making me think. I'm just like, I gotta really focus on that. My hook. It's true. It's like the little 5 seconds, like the shock factor, and it grabs.
You gotta think. As soon as they scroll once, your face is right there.
Yeah, and that's your opportunity.
You now have to decide whether they're gonna scroll or they're not.
Gotcha. So, what does being a full-time content creator mean to you?
Everything. I am able to do anything and everything I want whenever I want, and I'm able to express my love for not just horror movies, but movies in general to millions of people every day. It allows to open conversations like we're having right now.
Yeah.
It allows you to meet new people. Like I said, I have a ton of friends in the industry. You know, shout out Evan Solo, Stony the Great.
Tell Stony stop ducking me, because that mofo answered my email, and then I hit him up later. I said, "Yo, you got?" He's like, "What email?" Tell him stop ducking me. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, no, those are some of my
shout out Stony.
Yeah, he's the goat for real.
Yeah. Do you have any what is some of the things that you want to accomplish in the next couple of years, if you had any goals?
I would like to be in a horror movie or 2. Even if I die off rip, I'm okay with it.
I respect that.
No, I have 0 acting experience at all. But I understand horror movies to a degree, which most people and actors don't, realistically, because they always make really, really stupid decisions. I think a really, really interesting premise, and if any movie studio takes this idea, I'm on your ass.
No, I'll make sure to clip this.
A horror movie where the people know about horror movies.
Is it? Hold on, wait.
Yeah. So the premise is, say The original cast gets dropped into Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They know everything. Can they survive? Will they survive?
That sounds like a. So you're saying like a
Not
movie
even
or a
just a
movie
slasher,
or like
a movie.
okay, but what? Let's make it even better. So what if not a movie but a reality show? Hold on, let me cook. I'm taking. Listen,
Alright.
you laid it up. I'm about to dump this shit, right?
Alright,
So
let's
you
hear it.
get the top horror content creators or whatever like that eat, sleep, and breathe horror, and you leave them in a location like an abandoned asylum, and you are like they're like I don't know. You take them in a van, put a mask like a cape, whatever. You cover their view,
Yeah.
and then they're all there, and you have multiple people who are killers, you name it, trying to get you, and you have to escape. Like, and
I think that would be amazing.
listen,
I
we
would
have
sign up.
something here.
I would sign up tomorrow.
Yeah, and then you have to survive. You have to survive or escape. You know, and if you're the last one to survive, you win. Or if you escape before everybody else, you win. So you could say $25,000.
Final girl.
Yeah, and then you can do different puzzles, Resident Evil puzzles that get you more advantages.
I don't know, bro. I
Keys.
might be clapped. I might be clapped with puzzles, bro.
I
might be clapped with puzzles. I don't know.
listen, then don't do it. but or imagine like but if you do those puzzles, you can get immunity, and you can't be targeted by a monster for a certain amount of time.
So here's my problem.
Okay.
With the horror genre.
Sure.
In general, especially in Hollywood, nobody thinks outside of the box. It's all we're all still playing in the same sandbox.
That's
Killer
true.
clowns, non-killer clowns, haunted. No hate to The Exorcist. How many Exorcist movies do we need, bro?
Oh, okay.
How many do we need with the same premise?
Yeah.
Scream 7. How many more storylines do we need about Sidney Prescott?
Yeah, some things just need to die.
Fan.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need another Camp Crystal Lake reboot. We don't need a Camp Crystal Lake series. We know what happened.
Yeah. Listen, I was happy with the Final Destination coming back. I thought that was great.
Me too, because it's
rejuvenation.
It's a new spin.
Yeah.
But what
I
I'm
was
saying
very
is
happy with that.
With all of these horror movies, nothing is new, nothing is fresh. There's no new ideas. There's no new killer. There's no just thinking a little bit. The only movie that I've seen that's a little bit different, Weapons. Weapons is a very interesting premise as long as it's done right.
Key word, done. Well, 2 words, done right. Because you can have the best trailer and it can bomb. And
that's what I'm saying, though. Every horror movie has been exactly the same.
Even
jump scary.
What about Sinners? I thought Sinners was unique, and just
Sinners is unique, but I wouldn't. It's horror, but it's not like that scary, like Terrifier horror. Do you know what I mean? Like, for reference, the reason Art the Clown is so big is because Damien Leone took an idea of a slasher and turned it into this massive, demonic, inhuman psychopath that I'd say unalive because I'm not on TikTok, kills people for no reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That is an interesting premise. That is a character done right. That is a new idea and new premise around, even though it's still a slasher. There's nothing new about any of these new killers. They took Megan and said, you know what? She ain't do good as a horror movie character. Let's make her a superhero. Come on. Come on. I can't. I can't do it, bro. I can't. People say Megan is a good movie. How? How?
I'm about to give you a hot take. I mean, and a lot of people, unpopular opinion, but I thought Midsummer and Hereditary were atrocious movies. I thought they were one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Hereditary, bro? Are you kidding me?
I'm being serious.
I mean, maybe that's the best. That's the best thing about movies, though. It's all subjective.
Yeah, for sure. Like maybe I just have to give it another watch because, like, I don't know. It just felt.
Hereditary is scary, bro.
It wasn't scary. Dude, I mean, yeah, that one scene when she ran out of the darkness, sure, that might have got me, but the whole movie just. It just
you didn't see that coming. There's no way you saw.
I'm not saying that I didn't see it coming. It was just more of a. okay, cool. Like
Yeah,
I
like a
just
shock
felt,
kind of. Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Okay, I
Like,
can see
but
it.
I kind of saw something was gonna happen when she couldn't breathe, and
Yeah.
it was just predictable, and then I just felt like it was just a slow burn, and it made it even slower. Like the pacing, I thought was a little off.
it is a little slow.
Yeah,
Undeniable.
and I
It's
just
a little
like
slow.
it was eerie, but it was just not my cup of tea. And I maybe I just have to. And kind of the same thing with Midsummer. I don't know. It
Okay.
just didn't.
Midsummer's okay.
Yeah,
It's not
and
my
people
favorite.
are calling these like generational movies. Again, just it's subjective. It's my own opinion. But for me,
Yeah.
it just didn't grab me where I needed to be grabbed. Because I love some slow burn movies that
Yeah.
take forever, and then at the end you're like, holy, that's what I love. But it was just too the pacing was just not for me. But I'll
I got a
give it
question
another
for you.
chance. I got to answer.
Have you seen From before?
From.
From, it's a
Oh
TV
yeah,
show.
yeah. Oh, when with the girl opening the window and
Yes, yes.
yes, yeah,
So
and then
that is a new spin on something we've never seen before.
facts.
Ideas, boom, from one of the greatest horror movie TV shows I've ever seen. It's a little
Gotcha.
slow here and there, but it's new. That's what I'm saying. That's me coming as somebody in the industry who works with a ton of these big movies, not tooting my own horn, works with a ton of these
Nah,
big horror movie studios, goes to events sometimes, and all this other stuff. The
yeah.
movies are all the same. We need something new.
Can I just say, I want to stop you for a second. When you say I'm not tuning my own horn, nah, honestly, you should be able to be proud of all the accomplishments and like flaunt your shit. Like it's there's being overconfident and just being proud. Like all the accomplishments you have made, you should be proud of, and you're like you get to have these experiences because you worked your ass off. You said like what 13 to 15 years, and I know like how it can be perceived as oh, this person gets to do all this fun shit like they can't like they're obviously conceited and all that. No, it's I put in the work. I am dedicating my life to doing this, and I'm proud of it. So like I'm not gonna accept say not tuning my own horn. Not flaunt your shit. Like you should be proud of it. Because not everybody gets
but
this opportunity.
I am, but I'm no different than anybody else.
Yeah, I respect it.
No different. No different. Anybody could do what I'm doing.
Okay, yeah.
Anybody
But
could do what I'm doing.
you put in time
Yes,
that you have done.
that's what people don't see and don't understand.
Yes.
Anybody who's listening to this on Spotify or wherever, anybody can do what I'm doing. It's hard, but it's not that hard. You just have to want.
When I asked you, how do you balance your life between your personal life and your content created life, you didn't even hesitate. You said content, and that is just you're just built differently. And yes, people could get to that status, but there's so many variables. Like for me, like of course I want to be in that status, but I have a daughter and I have bills and all this stuff and I got to figure it out, but I still try to make the time. I don't think I could devote that time because I have another variable that is not easy to
Yeah, of
stop
course.
doing. um but you have to make sacrifices. You have to dedicate everything you are doing to make something happen. Like I've heard developers telling me, I heard producers telling me that, and we are 51 episodes, and they said I made sacrifices because I know if I put the time and effort, you only get 24 hours in the whole day, and you're sleeping fucking 8 hours if you
If you can.
sometimes if you can.
Yeah.
The rest is sometimes you're eating. You gotta do. There's so many things. You have so limited time, so why waste it? I don't want to say waste it. Why devote it when you could devote it later, knowing that everything is established. It's-
True.
so, I respect you. I think your content is truly amazing. Like, I I'm not gonna tell you where I watch your content, but it definitely gets me through the day, and just cause like I know how authentic you are when you talk about the things you love, as in horror movies, and you go really in depth, and just like the creativity of like find like that video you talk about like the possibilities of you surviving and the zombie apocalypse in these three different scenarios. You're hitting three different target areas because people like The Walking Dead, people love 28 Weeks Later, and I forgot the third one that you mentioned, but they love that. Like, so it's not only and then you get the whole genre of zombies. Like, that's smart. Not that is creative.
It's a psychology thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a human psychology thing. Everybody has seen The Walking Dead. Everybody knows that they're slow.
Yeah.
Everybody has seen World War Z. Even if the
Mm,
movie was bad, I don't think the movie's good, but I think the zombies are crazy.
yeah, for sure.
You
For
know what
sure.
I mean? And 28 years later is new.
What what zombie do you for all the running zombies in all the movies you've seen? Like, which one is the scariest to you?
World War Z.
Over 28 weeks?
Absolutely.
Is it because they're climbing? Like, why? I'm just curious. Just out of curiosity. Because
You're not safe nowhere.
mm,
You're not safe anywhere. 28 years later, if you're in a building, and say you're in an attic,
mm,
they can't climb on themselves to climb up there. They're not going to scale the building to climb up there.
yeah,
At least you're safe up there for a little bit,
yeah.
you know?
Even
World
even
War Z, they're climbing up to helicopters and climbing pyramids and shit.
that's
There's
that's
no survival rate at all.
yeah. I agree with that. I want to be biased and say Dawn of the Dead because even though Dawn of the Dead was one of the first to ever do it, because when I saw the sprinting zombies, I said I am not surviving that. Listen, they don't run out of stamina. I do. I'm a human being at the end of the day. Like I don't know, but yeah, no, I totally agree with that. Like the World War Z, just it's kind of I thought that movie. A lot of people didn't like that movie, but I thought it was one of the better ones.
I don't think it's bad. I think you can only watch it so many times.
Mm.
It's one of those
I
movies
can
that
agree
you
with
can't
that.
just turn on and just like hang out, kind of, which sounds kind of sick. Watching a horror movie just to hang out.
Well, I mean,
Like, if I'm
sick
bored-
individuals. We find horror.
When I'm bored, I'll just sit down and like watch like Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Scream or something like that, and I just feel comfortable. I'm just laying on my couch, just blanket, chilling.
Do you fall asleep? Like, do you get nightmares? Or are you desensitized from all this horror that you do on a daily basis? Because I'm desensitized. I sleep like a fucking baby.
I've had one nightmare in the last year.
Yeah,
And
desensitized.
it was really, it was real. It felt real.
Mm. Yeah,
It felt real.
I've had one.
It wasn't like jump scary. I'm getting chased by a killer. No, it was like some really, really weird, dark stuff we were talking about earlier. Like some really like demonically dark.
You wake up,
scary
you're like,
dream.
I'm not going back to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah, I totally respect it. So I got a couple more questions for you, and then we're gonna wrap up because we are hitting an hour, which is crazy because I feel like we could have more conversation. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of things in the future to do.
Sure.
I want to do something kind of fun because it's a horror thing, so it's quick pace. I want to do rapid fire if you're cool with it.
Okay.
So first thing that pops into your head. All right. Let me see. Where's my questions? All right. Favorite horror movie of all time? Go.
Scream.
Slasher, psychological, or supernatural?
Slasher.
Okay. What horror villain would you want to have dinner with?
Art the Clown.
Okay.
He can't kill me, right? Or does he
Listen.
I mean, I know he doesn't talk, but like, yeah, I mean, I feel like that'd be interesting.
I mean, like, I don't know what he might be eating something crazy. Okay, all right. Okay. Creepiest setting: hospital, forest, or abandoned school.
Forest.
Okay. Daytime or nighttime horror?
Nighttime.
First horror movie that scared you as a kid?
Signs.
Ooh. Best horror twist ending ever?
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
Uh-oh. TikTok. No pun intended. Oh, we got a thinker.
I don't
All right.
know.
You could say pass.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay. Subtle dread or jump scare chaos?
Dread.
Okay. Monster you never want to run into?
The character from Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Really?
Bro, have you seen Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey too?
There's apparently so many movies I haven't seen. Like, is
Bro,
it really that good?
I'm a big indie horror movie lover.
All right,
and
baby.
the
I'm gonna get all my
creators-
things from you.
The creators of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey did Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare. That movie
Yeah.
was good as hell. And Winnie the Pooh,
Really?
Blood and Honey too. Bro, the characters. Winnie the Pooh, immortal, can't die. The owl's got acid breath. Like, bro, like, you're not safe anywhere.
What The fuck?
Yeah,
Okay,
bro.
I'm yeah, I'm gonna put that on my list. Again, technically, this is the next question. This could be your same answer, but underrated horror movie everyone should watch.
As above, so below.
Phenomenal movie. I agree. Practical effects or CGI's? Just
Practical
CGI.
effects.
Okay. I got gore. Oh wait, where did it go? Would you survive a horror movie, and
Depending on which
why?
one.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me give you one. I'll
Yeah,
give you
give me one.
five. Uh, Cabin in the Woods.
Dead.
Okay. Sinners. I
Alive.
just alive. Okay.
As long as I'm not in a house full of morons, I'll be fine.
Freddy. Elm Street.
Survive.
Survive.
Survive, yeah, because am I going in with prep time like I have right now?
Sure.
I already know what I got to do.
Okay, bet. Final Destination.
Dead.
Okay. I can't say World War Z because you say I automatically. Okay, Last of Us.
Survive.
Why?
Because they would have been perfectly fine. Yeah, you've seen season 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If nobody has seen season 2 of The Last of Us, mute the audio for the next 5 seconds, 15 seconds.
Yes.
If they just
Spoiler
stayed,
warning.
if they just stayed where they were in the town and didn't consistently go out for no reason,
Everybody would have been
fine.
Yeah.
And nothing would have happened to the town.
I agree. But they had to search. It's curiosity killed the cat. Like they had to search for why. Like they had a sustainable. Don't even get me started. It's dumb shit.
Ellie got Joel killed.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, that's not even a hot take. It's I thought season 2 was atrocious. This is
Season 2 might have been the worst season 2 of a TV show I've ever seen, and I'm not sure if I'm going to tune in for season 3.
I don't know how you get back from that. I don't know. They just did it wrong.
And everybody clowned me because I talked about Joel dying because I never played the game. Like all the comments were like, "Bro, must have never played." Bro, I just never played the game.
So yeah, are you gonna play the game?
No. No. Probably not. Maybe.
All right. What? Final. Oh my God. What's a rapid fire question? If you could make. If you could be. Where did it go? If you could best describe yourself as a horror movie, what horror movie would it be?
Scream.
Scream, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
There's an unpredictability.
Of you about you?
No, just in what I can do.
Oh.
You never thought Billy and Stu were killers.
Yeah, facts.
You thought they were all just good friends. Granted, I'm not a killer, but
I don't know, Chris.
You can't,
I'm kind of worried about you now.
You can't put stuff past people. Like people can think you're in a box or you're whatever, but you could do anything.
Gotcha. All right, final 2 questions for you, my friend, because you devoted an hour of your beautiful day, and I think that's truly amazing. If I ran into you in person, I said, "Oh my God, it's Chris," and I said, "I want to start what you, I want to do what you do, and I want to start. Where do I start, and what's the best advice you can give me that I should take moving forward?"
So there's a few. Number 1, start. The hardest part is starting. People talk a lot, but they don't do anything about it. Oh, I wish I could do this. Oh, I wish I could do what you're doing, but then they don't do it. Number 2, talk about something that you actually enjoy and that you know about. Don't talk about what everyone else is talking about. Kind of like how we talked earlier. People can see through the bullshit. They can see through the unauthenticness of yourself. I think it's authenticity, but you know what I mean.
Close enough.
And number 3 would be, I don't even know where I was going with that. Number 3 would probably be, don't quit if the views are low or if people aren't watching. Because they will. If a video does bad, that doesn't mean it's going to do bad forever. I've had videos take forever to blow up.
Yeah,
or some of them don't. Oh, number 4, don't listen to hate. People project what they can't have or what they're not willing to do on you. Oh, you want to be a streamer, so stream. Make clips. You want to be a TikToker, make TikToks. Don't listen to everybody in the background who's doing all the normal stuff that you're supposed to be doing, because there's a chance that you could blow up, and then you don't have to do any of that normal stuff. You don't have to wake up. You don't have a boss. You don't have to ask to use the bathroom, or when you're sick. I'm out of sick days. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That happened to me a lot when I was working. I was really, really sick, and I couldn't go to work. Oh, well, you're supposed to come in today. Like,
And when you still gonna make content when you're sick, just saying.
exactly.
Yeah. I think that's important advice. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you tune in and listen to the words coming out of Chris's mouth. I think it's important because, like, again, you figured it out and you're successful because of that. My final thing is, well, technically a part thing. Would you want to be on future episodes of Whispers of Horror when we talk about other things? Bet. That's the easy thing. And yes, awesome.
For sure. Yeah, this was fun.
I had a lot of fun too. But this is, since we're wrapping up, my final question is there anything that you would want to tell future people who are listening now or future listeners? It could be anything about what you're doing, whatever you want to talk about. The floor is basically yours to end off the show.
Follow whatever feels right. Do whatever you think, even if it sounds like the craziest idea ever, to a degree. We're talking about content here.
Okay, listen. Okay.
We're talking about content here. Whatever you think is interesting, talk about it, because you're not the only person that finds it interesting. Try multiple things. Not everything's going to work the first try. It took me 12 years to be a full-time content creator, and I still feel like I didn't even make it. There's still pillars that are still needing to be climbed. There's still things I want to do. There's still other stuff I want to talk about. Follow your dreams and don't listen to what, even if it's your parents or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or siblings, about negative stuff. When I started, my parents thought I was crazy. They're like, you're going to make money on the internet? How is that even possible?
Yeah.
I'm doing it now. You know, don't listen to the people who do all of the same normal stuff that everybody else does. If you feel like you're different and can do something different, then do it.
Beautifully said. Well,
Yes.
ladies and ladies, we keep it my fault. No. Go ahead and finish.
No, that's the best advice I could have, and that's when you asked me that question earlier. If I could go back, I would tell myself to just do what you're doing.
Yeah. Like I said, beautifully said. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 51. I just want to thank my guest, Christopher Kiely. Oh my God, I had it right. I'm panicking. Kiely.
Yep.
Okay, got it. For being on Whispers and all the Kiely. Oh my God, Christopher's links is in the description of all the platforms this is on. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end.